What's up, guys? Today I am reviewing R.L. Stine's Halloween Night. So this book was published in '93. I believe this is part of the Point Horror series. It's not a Fear Street book or anything. It was one of the few YA novels he did outside of Fear Street. Or I guess not few. I think he did quite a few of those. But yeah, anyway, I was pretty excited to read this one. Never read it before. It's quite a bit different than what I thought it would be. I was expecting more of a Halloween type story, but Halloween actually plays a fairly small role in this book. It's not a huge theme like I thought it was going to be. But anyway, I still enjoyed the book. I'll read the little synopsis here on the back. This party is a killer. Brenda hates her cousin Haley, and Brenda isn't the only one, because Haley keeps stealing other people's boyfriends. So Brenda and her friends decide to plan the perfect murder. Something to go along with Brenda's perfect Halloween party. Not that they're really going to kill anybody, it's just a joke, right? Ha ha. So, yeah, it's basically about this girl, a cousin of the main character, and she comes to live with her cousin and their family, and she's a really mean, nasty person. She steals her boyfriend. She does a bunch of other terrible things, and everybody starts hating her. And they start planning this revenge plot. They mean it as a joke right away, like they're not actually going to do anything. They're just kind of talking about it. And then there's some plot twists, and they kind of throw around the idea of actually killing her. And yeah, so that's kind of the plot for this story. I don't want to get into it too much and spoil it. I'm going to keep this review kind of brief. I will say that I did enjoy this novel. It's quite a bit different from a lot of the other books I've read from R.L. Stine. I really enjoyed the character interactions in here and the drama. This book is heavily drama based, to be honest. There's just a lot of conflict going on between the characters. I think that's the main theme of this book. And yeah, but it kept me interested. Like I said, there's really not a lot of Halloween stuff going on here. There's a Halloween party towards the end where this climax of the story takes place. But beyond that, there's really not a lot of Halloween themed stuff going on to it. I did enjoy it still. I thought it was a good book. My main issue with it is the ending. So towards the end, there are multiple plot twists, not just one, not just two. There are quite a few plot twists at the end. It almost has a little bit of a mystery vibe to it as the characters are trying to figure out what's going on. And I will admit that I did not see the ending coming. I was not expecting that type of ending. After reading countless Goosebumps books and several of his young adult thrillers, his endings do become quite predictable after a while, but I will admit that I did not predict the ending in this one. I was way off. So that's one good thing about it, but I still didn't necessarily like the direction the story went towards the end. So there's one big twist towards the end that I actually really enjoyed. It was a very emotional twist, and that's as much as I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it, but it was a very dark, emotional twist. And then after a while, there's another twist, and then another one, and then the story just keeps doing flip-flops, and you're wondering what the heck is going on. It's almost a little bit too confusing. But yeah, I don't know. That ending was just kind of crazy. It does leave a few things unexplained too, which I wasn't really happy with. There's kind of a few confusing elements to the story. Looking back at it, there's just some stuff that didn't make sense. R.L. Stine didn't really clearly explain some of the characters' motives or intentions. And I don't know. It just left a little bit to be desired. I enjoyed this book, but I feel like it could have been a lot better. And the ending was just, I have very mixed feelings on. I liked certain parts of the ending. It just, I don't know. I just feel like it could have been done a lot better. I almost felt like R.L. Stine didn't even know what he was doing with the ending. He couldn't decide what he wanted to do, so he just started going in these different directions, taking one twist after the next, and ended up with 5 plot twists at the end, none of which made any sense. That might be an exaggeration. Maybe not 5 plot twists, but yeah, I don't know. I still enjoyed it. I think it's a good book. I'm definitely going to hang on to this book, add it to my R.L. Stine collection. One of the better YA books from him I've read. I think I'd give this one probably 3.5 out of 5 stars. If the ending would have ended how I wanted it to, following those first couple of plot twists, I think I would have given this like a 4, maybe even a 4.5 out of 5 stars, because this was a pretty good book, even with the lack of Halloween themes to it. And it wasn't really scary at all either. That was another thing. This book isn't really creepy, doesn't have a lot of horror element to it. It's mainly just drama between the characters, internal conflict, all that kind of thing. But it was still done in a way where I found it enjoyable. It was interesting. I wanted to keep reading to find out what happened. I think I read this book pretty quickly in the matter of 2 days, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, if you haven't read this one, I would recommend giving it a read. If you have read it, comment down below and let me know what you think of the ending of this one. I would love to discuss it with somebody because, like I said, I have very mixed feelings on it. But, yeah, that's about all I have to say for this book. So, thanks for watching, guys.